Hey there, Battle Brothers fans. Yes, it's time, and finally, for our update. So what I got for you today is, this is especially going out to Spider Natus, is, bam, 3,000 points of ogres. Yes, I have just now recently obtained more ogres to try and increase them, and this army has been kind of keyed out to the new rules, which I have actually played the new rules at my Games Workshop with these guys, and to be honest, I really like the rules. I know they made a lot of changes here and there, whatnot. I know the Magic phase now is going to be a little bit more interesting for my Tomb Kings with the whole way the bounce spells work now, the power dice, dispel dice, that whole kind of stuff, but I like the new rules. They definitely made it so that once you get into combat, everything's going to attack and die. Makes things a little bit more interesting, wouldn't you say? So, let me just run down my list here. As you all know, my Tyrant here, and the two regular Butchers from before, but now I have added in a Bruiser Battle Standard and, a Slaughtermaster. But now our Trappers got increased by 4 models now, so there's more of those silly little buggers. Iron Guts are basically the same, still just the 4. My Bull unit, however, has been increased to 14 strong. Oh yes, and thanks to the new rules, I only have 3 at 3,000 points, but as long as I'm 25% or more of what the point limit is going for with the army, this is just fine. And thanks, if I key these guys out right, I'll also get the Hordes ability. But even just this 5 wide and then just 5 wide, even like this, is fine, because this entire front rank will attack, and the entire back rank will attack. And with charging for the Ogre's impact hits, him, and then my character, more or less my Tyrant, goes here, he'll get placed back into the back here. All get increased strengths for the bull charges, and then the front rank again after the end of combat get stomp attacks. This is a devastating unit. My lead belcher has just been placed into a thing of 4 now. I could probably still separate them into 2, but they get into combat or get shot at type of thing. Even these guys will get to attack, they attack, whatever. It makes them a little bit more reliable than with the old rules. Man-eaters, again, have been increased by 1 model. Did a little converting. I gave him a sword instead of the anchor type thing, but another guy with race of handguns. And then, yes, finally for a list, I am adding in my scrap launcher, because the way a lot of War Machine stuff works now is I don't have to guess ranges anymore. I get to just place the template on a unit if it's within range and just roll for the scatter. So my scrap launcher is definitely now a much more deadly fire support unit. The Giant is definitely got a bonus too at the fact that, sure, causes terror still, that's pretty nice, but he gets the bigger stomp-based attack than the Ogres. Whereas these guys only get like 1 stomp attack per guy in the front here. He gets to make 2 just because he's just so freaking massive. So the Ogres definitely did get a boost. Tomb Kings did too, because my terrorists won't instantly popped by cannonball shots anymore. They could still instantly die, but that's all based on if he rolls at least 3 wounds or higher for causing wounds against chariots. Instead of, you got 3 wounds, it's a tank, strength 10, you automatically die. Goodbye. No more. And even my catapult for my Tomb Kings has gotten that boost from the fact that I don't have to guess range anymore with stone throwers. So, huzzah. Definitely be glad to take that on the battlefield now. I was trying to plan for a battle on Thursday here, or tomorrow right now. The guy that I'm talking to is Andoni, is really busy this Thursday, so we're planning for a battle next Thursday. So look for a battle between either my Tomb King or Ogres, whichever one I take, and against his, whichever one he decides, because he's got Lizardmen and Empire, so he's probably going to decide on that. Don't know the point limit yet, probably figure that more out, and you can find it on the chat log thing, but that's your update right now. Next will hopefully coming up will be a battle report. So record that then. Andoni actually agreed to videotaping the battle, so we'll see you then.